Death of an Ego by your divine moon goddess. My identity is disintegrated and my whole way of life dissipated in front of me. Slowly, like a slow motion movie, but I lived it eternally. Who the fuck was I? That's what the question I longed for. But my ego kept throwing bullshit ideas my way, sending me on a wild goose chase. The ultimate trickster in hiding, self-deceit at its finest. You thought you had me, and yes, I'm still scared. But what's worse is to think I almost didn't get here. Lost in the matrix, a sea of abyss. Lost like 1 in a million drone catalysts. My tears intensify as we are separated. Why am I so fucking terrified to let it? Spiritually awakened, they called it when I thought I lost my mind. Damn near checked into a hospital from the madness inside. Now I don't know if it was my pride or intuition that I know I needed. Guidance on another level, cause I could feel it. I thank my spirit team daily. Man, am I grateful. I've always been different from the rest. I always knew I didn't belong in society's nest. Bye, ego, you played a good game. Screwed me up with illusions all the same. An epiphany. Ooh, man, clarity. The dark night of the soul is what really pushed me out of society. The roller coaster of emotions tried to keep me, but how could I be? It didn't dawn on me till now, as I've always been the black sheep somehow. Who am I? I kept asking, over and over and over again, trying to find where the fuck did I fit in. Spirituality is such a vast fucking word. Millions of more boxes filled with more terms. Go left, go right, but can I really see a path in sight? Do I keep attempting to play the game of life? I don't know. As my circle faded and my connections became karmic, lesson after lesson, when would I be done with this shit? Realizing in time each valuable lesson, it made me sad. I grew that sadness. It intensified in a shitstorm of hurt. My demons flew up one by one, and I couldn't even look in my own eyes. I couldn't face none. Realizing shit tied to hundreds of years ago of hurt. Unsettled, unfinished, unfucking learned. Turn seeker of knowledge, seeking to know the famous question, who am I? Because if the kids I had weren't my own, and the parents I have aren't even mine on a grander scope, if my name changed 1,000,000 times, my skin pigmented 100 more, then who was I? The shattering of my identity has been a cat and mouse game. Of one word to the next, from one category to the next, till I kept feeling none of that exists, and therefore I cannot be, or am I? Therefore I cannot be any or all, as if it all sounds good. This insignificant girl from the hood, crazy the madness and sublime of the mental. 3:11 on the clock. Damn, look at that. So many signs and symbols and synchronicities come in, showing me what I've always been. But showing me what I'm following to see is just to transcend. Who am I? Well, I'm nothing and connected to everything, and my conscious cannot comprehend all its knowledge. Yet I'm still so fucking frightened. Oh, the ego, what a journey we've had. Countless incarnations and infinite we stand. But I release you now. Brown cow, chow, chow. I see what you're doing, though. But I can no longer be fooled. 2018, 2019, 2020. Yeah, I've been schooled. Each time you die, I cry. I feel lost because who the fuck am I? Without ego, the identity I've clung to. 40 years, yet I've always felt different. Yet the thought of losing you is far from coherent. Ego, you are all I've known. This is the death I've mourned 100 times. I've cried in a ball like a child in fear. I long, agonizing cry when the death of ego is near. Who am I without the parameters bestowed at me at birth? Who am I without the constant tokens of ego's worth? A house, a car, money in a jar, a bus, a train, vacays on a plane. My spouse, my kids, the baby I lost from SIDS. Who the fuck am I? The rape, my cape, endless heartbreak. My asset, my sex, my hero complex. My fear, my tears, my loneliness I've endeared. My love, my smile, my soul connection to the blue now. My heart, my cry, my infectious way I change lives. The cheers, the praise, my everlasting need to save. Who am I? Ego, it's time for you to die. I thank you for all this crazy ass motherfucking ride. But it's time for my soul to shine. I am whole. I am love. I am everything rolled into none. I am lost and I am found. I realize that this journey is so profound. Goodbye, old friend, till we meet again. No need to write or call, as this line is disconnected. This is the end. Death of an ego.